Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very 11th episode of Secrets of the Lost Summit. I am here with these mega nerds. How are you guys? I'm gonna keep thinking of just like different ways to amplify the nerd. Um, how are you guys doing?
Okay, I'm survived another day.
Right,
So tired.
right. That's how.
I got
Probably be a little bit shorter of a session tonight because we're all feeling that way. We're all just surviving. And I know a couple of us have some things to do tomorrow and tonight, so we're going to get through some, not get through, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some role play.
Hell yeah.
Maybe a little bit of combat. Maybe a lot of bit of combat. I might have accidentally rolled a Tarrasque on the random encounter table, but like it's fine.
Sick.
I want a lightsaber.
I'm feeling the testosterone.
I thought my name would just be Booyah after the whole session. I didn't realize I was going to change to Fiddle Zap the Tarrasque Slayer.
Now that's a name, dude. God.
I think we're like 20 levels short for that though.
Nah.
Nah.
Not if you. You got a broom? Do you have what kind of spells you got there, Ophelia?
You know what kind of spells.
I don't remember.
You gave me
You
all
got
the
what is it?
spells.
You got Sacred
You know
Flame?
what's a terrifying
You got
thought?
Sacred Flame?
No.
Oh,
wait a
bro,
minute,
you
wait
gotta
a
give me
minute,
some
wait a
Sacred
minute.
Flame. You got that broom of flying. You got this. Take that thing.
You know what's
I
terrifying
think I've
thought,
Huh?
is that a creature that big can move that fast in 6 seconds.
You want to know what's terrifying? Have you ever seen the thing where people talk about how Tarrasques have horns on them, and most animals that have horns have them for a defensive purpose, and there's no offensive purpose to having horns like a Tarrasque does, which implies that there's a creature that's bigger than the Tarrasque that eats Tarrasques.
Astral Dreadnought.
That's exactly what
Like, no.
it probably is.
No.
I mean,
Sheesh.
you gotta
Sheesh.
that creature is that Tarrasque is so big, and it can move and multi-attack and do all this stuff in 6 seconds. That's terrifying.
Like a whole thing, like the Trash has like siblings.
Yeah, I've seen that. That thing's really cool too about like the monsters that
Where
are.
are they though?
I don't remember anymore. But here's the problem. Astral Dreadnought and a Tarrasque are the same size.
Yeah, but how much stronger is the Astral Dreadnought?
Bro, I just took that out of the tabs.
They're pretty strong.
Wait. What are we talking about?
But there's a creature bigger than the Tarrasque that eats Tarrasques.
How is
Because
It has spines.
yeah.
Because the Astral Dreadnought exists.
No, like what? No, like
A Tarrasque is stronger in every single stat than an Astral Dreadnought. So I'm gonna say no on that one.
I mean, but like,
But can it fight while it's floating through
Except
the
for
astral plane?
charisma, an Astral Dreadnought is slightly more charismatic than a Tarrasque, which might be the most terrifying part.
But wait, what creatures? What
That-
creatures?
There isn't like one like actually in D&D, but like you've never seen those videos of the people that talk about how a Tarrasque has spikes and creatures that
It has spikes?
like on its back it has armor and spikes coming out of it, and that they say that creatures only ever develop spikes like that for defensive abilities. So there's no like offensive way for a creature to have those, so like there has to be something in the lore of D&D that's bigger and eats Tarrasques.
Nah, they're just scared. They're just smaller, like Ziddles. They gotta have.
The nature of like our universe and not like fantasy D&D universe.
Well, yeah, but
Suck all the fun,
no
all the
kid.
fun out of it.
I mean, all the creatures in D&D were based off of our universe. Like, I mean, they were made by people.
Or were they?
I mean,
da-da-da.
Anyway.
It's the Kraken, the Tarrasque, and the Astral Dreadnought. They're the three titans of D&D.
Abeloth.
yeah, but there's like 12 of them that are from like previous editions too that you can use.
So I have a question. So I've been looking at a bunch of different D&D models to paint because I've just been like burnt out on painting other stuff. And they make a Cthulhu like submerging out of the ethereal plane or astral plane or wherever this man's exists. But is there a stat block for Cthulhu like in 5e?
Cthulhu.
I think they're well, because
Well, that's
yeah, I was gonna say Avalons are little bitches compared to the Titans.
Yeah, like he is straight up a CR10.
Well, according to the lore, they were the first beings to ever exist.
It doesn't matter. Then
And
they.
now they're getting shit on.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit on.
And then the Illithids came through time and fought them and won.
So they lost to mind flares.
Yes, so did the Githyanki.
So
Excuse you?
Yeah, but they're fighting.
you're gonna tell me that a creature that lost to mind flares is gonna beat the Tarask? Mm-mm.
No, that's fair.
I just want Tarask armor, bro.
I just want to play D&D.
Have you ever seen that?
I want a Tarask. I want a Tarask player character. Can I?
Can I have a pet Tarask, Kyle?
Like a pet baby Tarask? That would be kind of funny.
Like I want like a baby
That would be
Tarask.
freaking
Like
hilarious.
maybe it's had like a spell that made it really small.
It's
Can I have a small size Tarask?
that would be hilarious.
That's what I want my Find Familiar to be from now on. Is just a baby Tarask.
I don't think you can do that.
You could rule a Cool It.
Good rule of cool it.
Mm.
You can just give it a different stat block and say it.
Yeah, just give it the
A
stat block.
Velociraptor.
Jesus
Bro,
Christ,
bro.
Kyle, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't know why he doesn't move that guitar. That happens every single time.
Not every single time.
Dude,
You heard of that entire thing.
I think Ginger should DM the session tonight.
Yeah. Where's Ginger? Give us Ginger.
She just ran away. She was sitting like right underneath my desk, and as soon as you guys mentioned her, she was like gone out the door.
You want Ginger?
Ginger.
No, I'm not dealing with this today.
I guess we can play D&D if you guys really want to.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I actually thought about an anime.
Shut up, Tyler.
No.
Nobody cares about your weeb shit.
I wasn't gonna wear my headphones, but my earbuds they're like constantly beeping. I think the Bluetooth is just garbage on my computer.
You're trash, kid.
Trash.
Your ass.
So last time our party of adventurers went back to Hillshuggle, made sure that everything was okay at Hillshuggle. As on their way to the Temple of Time, they heard some weird noises coming from Hillshuggle. They learned that they ended up spending 5 days in regular time at Ubbin Falls, and that Mage Cloaks and Crownsguard had come to Hillshuggle in search of them in those 5 days that they were gone.
Scary.
You guys hung out with some halflings and some hobbits. You guys kind of just spent the day there to kind of relax after the events of Ubbin Falls, and now you are on your way to Cashire Hall to I guess just like face everything, like just go for it.
We investigate the disappearance.
There have been disappearances within Cashire Hall that kind of relate to Therian and what his family went through with his dad. And now being a cleric of the Time Turner has decided to go investigate and is bringing his friends along.
Right into the belly of the beast.
Oh yeah.
Time's on our side.
Shut up. No time.
Miriam?
No more time puns. We're done with those. I regret it.
I'm gonna put you in timeout.
About time.
Oh.
Nice one.
Sheesh.
See myself out.
Yeah, please. Session's over.
Have a luck point.
Oh, thank you for the sub, the sub, ABK Dragon.
Together right now.
ABK Dragon with the sub.
Woo-woo.
Wasn't a Prime sub, so I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, then Cat can do it on regular subs.
Yeah.
Tyler, nobody cares about you. Stop it.
Yeah, Tyler,
You don't get a whoop whoop. No.
Thank you for your donation, Tyler. It's
So
greatly
yes, you guys do have a luck point for tonight.
Yay.
Use it wisely. I don't remember what. I mean, I know you won't, but like it's okay. So yeah, you guys are traveling, following the Tavoni River, which flows straight into the Western Ocean of Eopea. And you guys you settled down at the end of our last session, so you guys would be waking up now, packing up your camp and everything like that to head on your way.
We fought some big bugs.
You did fight some big bugs, some big centipede-like bugs.
We made
Almost owl bears.
I feel
Our
like
animal handling rules were really good.
They were pretty good animal rules, yeah.
I feel like I should have I do have an herbalism kit. That's for making potions and shit. Right?
And
It's an alchemist kit.
an herbalism kit can make
Oh,
from
I
what I
forgot
understand,
it
you can effectively make healing potions, I think, and stuff like that, but at half the cost. But it's just healing potions. You can't do
Just healing,
yeah,
not other types of
yeah.
potions.
And I mean, I can look up maybe some other ones that kind of follow along the lines of healing potions.
Hey, Kyle,
What?
I have my Xanthar guard right here. An herbalism kit
Mhm.
can be used to find plants and identify poisons.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Like,
And then you can make Arcana, Investigation, Medicine, Nature and Survival, and identify plant checks with them to see for those reasons exactly.
Okay.
so then I can't make potions.
I could.
Isn't that like
I'm a witch. I should be able to make potions.
become an alchemist, bro?
I have an alchemist.
That's like a whole other subclass right there, dog. She said, fine.
Whatever you say, DM.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So my feedback on the class.
Wow. Wow. It's fine.
It's just kidding.
I'm glad Tyler appreciates the stuff that I made for him.
I love.
I always appreciate what you do.
Shut up, Tyler.
Shut up.
Look, I did not come to this session and I did be shit on. Just so you know.
That's why you come to every session.
That's why I come to every
Nice.
session.
Yeah,
Tyler,
but you like
Tyler,
For Tyler. So yeah, you guys wake up. You had a peaceful night's sleep last night. Everything seems in order. Do you just continue walking along the river to keep your way?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Therion's gonna turn evil and just kill the whole party.
I'd like to see you try.
You're first, big boy.
No. Why? Marion, no.
This second level inflicts wounds about to hit different.
Wow, you scared him away. Jeez, Tyler, that was rude.
Jackson, what?
Okay. So you guys continue walking along throughout the day. Day kind of goes by. It's kind of cloudy today. There's not a whole lot of sun. It kind of looks like it might rain throughout the night. And you continue walking. Nothing seems to bother you besides the trickle of the river next to you and the wind blowing through the trees. There's no creatures or anything that catch your eye that are out of the ordinary. You guys are able to walk for the day, and you're able to pack up another camp. You guys stumble upon towards the end of the day, as you're hitting the sunset, you find what looks to be an old camp. that was once used along the river. You kind of, there's some like footprints around it. There's like a burn area in the middle where like you could guess that they had a fire built. You see some like impact on the grass and the dirt from where like tents would have been laid.
Come across the camp.
Yeah, like an old camp. You find one that was used previously. You're not sure how long ago it was or who it was or how many, but it's there.
It's not our old campus.
No. You're following a river. I'm not that mean. You're not aimlessly wandering through the woods this time.
We can't tell at all, like, how recently people have been here.
You can make a survival check if you'd like.
No.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell. Some places look more used than others. Grass has started to grow back in some places. It's kind of all over the place.
The fire's doesn't have
Nope.
any remaining warmth.
It's not warm at all. It's just kind of like a black, like charred area on the ground with some charcoal and ashes around it.
And I probably can't tell what direction they went after they left with that kind of check.
No, probably not.
Well,
Kind of. Okay. You could make a survival check. Okay. You as Ophelia is kind of just like grabbing some grass and holding it up and looking and just kind of looking around.
the spirits know nothing about this camp.
You start looking and you find some like more solid evidence that this camp was probably used about 2 days ago. And the people that left this area left and started traveling south.
It's like it's about 2 days old and the people that were here traveled south.
Oh, okay. Could we be in pursuit of the people that went to Hillshuggle in search of us? Could this have been their camp?
It's a possibility.
Could this have been the Mage Cloak and the Crown's Guards camp?
I mean, that's a possibility. That would be harder to tell. There's no significant proof of who or what was here. I mean, it could have been a bugbear camp. It could have been a half-orc camp. It could have very well have been the group that was looking for you.
Well, it's a camp.
It is indeed.
I don't think we're gonna get much more from this. Shall we move on? Continue on our path?
What time is it?
Follow them?
It's towards the end of the day. The sun's starting to set.
We could just set our camp up here.
Use the skeleton of their camp for our own?
Exactly.
Why not?
Not a terrible idea.
Why
Lessening our impacts on the world.
not?
Good
Recycling.
point.
Recycling. Jesus.
Oh, yes. Let's recycle this camp.
I hate it.
That's a great idea.
Reuse, reuse, recycle.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. What is your guys's watch order so I can write it down and remember? It's
I'm the last one.
and then I know Jackson's first.
Second.
I'll go third.
Well, I'd hope so. That's all that's left. Okay, so you guys settle down. Jackson, you go through the night. Nothing seems to catch your eye, just the normal crickets and birds chirping every once in a while, the owls hooting. But nothing of significant happens, and you get through your watch and you're able to wake up Ophelia. Is there anything you wanted to do in specific on your watch?
Nope.
Cool. So you wake up Ophelia. Ophelia, you kind of set yourself up and start your watch. Is there anything you wanted to do on your watch?
I'm just talking to JJ.
Okay. Out loud.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Okay. You notice in your watch, you hear the flapping of wings. It gets closer, and it sounds like it lands, and you hear like rustling in a tree.
Where?
You look off, it's a tree off to like your right, and you see a raven sitting there, and it caws at you.
What do you want?
And it kind of twitches its head around and turns its head to the side so it can kind of see you out of like, because their eyes are pointing out, and it caws one more time really loudly. And then you notice movement out of like the left of your periphery.
Okay. I will look towards the movement, see what's going on over there.
You turn and look, and there's nothing there. All that's there is like the tree that was there before, and the leaves kind of shudder, and kind of a couple of them fall to the ground. And the raven caws one more time, very loudly. And you notice a little bit more movement coming from where like the raven was, now that you're looking the other way, and it you hear that tree shudder, and then the raven flies off.
Are the trees... Is there wind?
There's a small breeze every once in a while.
Enough to make the trees move like that?
Probably not enough to make it move as much as it seemed to move.
Can I look more closely at these trees?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I don't know. Something that's making them move?
Okay, so you go up. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
My passive investigation is gonna be better than what I can roll.
You go and you look up and you see, like, you look up at the tree. There's nothing in the tree, but it almost looks like one of the branches kind of just shakes and then rests back in place. And you don't, like, see it, but you feel like something's moving behind you while you're looking up at the tree.
Can I make it seem like I'm really looking at this tree, like, real closely? Then turn around really fast.
So you get... I just imagine, not even like looking up anymore, you just like look like right at the bark. It's just like right in your face. You do that. You quick jump and you turn around, and it looks like 4 trees just and shh.
Hey.
Make it just like a regular intelligence check.
Okay. It's not gonna go any better. Okay, I'm intelligence, yeah. Doing really well. Okay.
These trees are not where they were when you were sitting down before.
Someone's moving the trees.
Someone is moving the trees. Jesus.
Maybe the trees are moving the trees. Do they seem hostile?
I mean, they seem like trees now.
I'm just gonna chill with the trees.
Just... What do you do?
I'm talking to them.
Okay, you're gonna start talking to them?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say?
Hey. My name's Ophelia. We're just, passing through here. I didn't expect the forest to be, alive. It's kind of cool. I haven't been to this part of the forest before. Did you meet JJ? It's my friend. Monkey sitting on my shoulder. He likes to swing through the trees sometimes. Never really thought about how trees would feel about that. I was just rambling.
They don't seem to notice or do anything. But you feel movement behind you again. You turn and you look, and the tree that you were staring into and kind of walked away for a minute to talk to the other trees is now right behind you again, as if you never as if you never moved.
Do I feel like they want to hurt me? Or are they just messing with me?
They feel like trees.
That are moving and sneaking up behind me and just fucking around.
Make an insight check on these trees.
I would have had advantage on that investigation check with JJ with me. I'm dumb. What am I doing?
They're not hostile at the moment, but you get the idea that they were placed here or are being used as some sort of guard.
Guard.
They keep getting closer to you.
What are they guarding? Do I get a sense of what they're guarding at all?
Just the camp.
This camp.
Do you do anything?
I'm gonna cast Augury.
Okay.
It's a ritual.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, should I wake up my friends and tell them about the trees?
Okay. So when you sit down and start casting augury, the tree next to you, the whole top part kind of shifts and changes, and one of the branches come down and whack goes to crack you.
Ah.
And while you're casting your ritual, you're able to quick duck. But you notice that the other one starts shifting towards you at the same time.
Okay, I stopped casting and I scream out for Jackson.
Huh?
The trees are attacking me!
What?
One of y'all silly.
Jackson, what do? Ophelia wakes you up screaming that the trees are attacking her.
Trees?
Yeah!
And you look, and one tree is right behind her, swinging its branches at her, bending over, and the other one has uprooted itself, and it's using its roots as almost like spider legs and kind of slowly spinning and walking towards her.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I sat here and talked to them. They didn't like my stories.
I'm so confused.
Me too. I thought we were friends.
Everyone, wake up, please.
You guys guys are so polite. You're getting attacked. Hey, guys. We may or may not be getting attacked. Could you please wake up? Thanks.
There's some angry trees.
That would be wonderful. I would really, really appreciate it if you could just
I don't know
wake
what
up.
I did to make them angry.
Wake up.
I thought we were friends.
What? Didn't see ya.
Oh no.
If you wouldn't mind, please roll initiative.
Hmm. Damn.
Thank you.
A 69.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do I need to play this out?
No, he's right here. Can you give me a good old initiative there? Oh, he's not. There you are. Can you give me a good old initiative there, Zibblezap?
Oh, what the?
You're muted. You're muted. We're being attacked by trees.
You're getting attacked.
Decided to provoke the trees, and now we're being attacked by trees.
I read your lips.
Walk away for 2 seconds.
I walk away for 2 seconds, grab a sandwich. We got trees attacking.
The trees are mad.
I'm not that happy. I'm not worried about it. Apparently.
Angry trees.
Angry tree.
All right, Jackson. Since you were the first one that Ophelia has woken up, you are first. As you shoot awake, you see them all running at her.
That's how they meant to roll. I meant to roll a human roll.
Ooh, ouchie wowie.
Okay, my sword's on fire now, and I'm gonna attack.
Jackson doesn't know what the hell's happening.
You're gonna attack the one that. Okay, the one that's swinging at her. Yeah, that'll hit the tree. Okay.
Take that, you
Okay.
piece of bark.
You notice that when you hit it with your sword, as you slash through it, the fire from your sword kind of escapes from the sword and kind of spreads a little bit across the bark, and you notice that it kind of like flinches at the pain of the fire on your sword.
You don't like fire.
Is that it, Jackson?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. This one, very angry at you, is gonna swing its branches at you.
It hits.
A 17 hits.
Just for reference, none of us are wearing our armor right now.
Ow.
You take 16 as one of the branches comes and just crack. And you notice, Ophelia, as like Jackson went to slash at it, it hits him and kind of like knocks him back a couple of feet and on his butt. As it kind of like the whole top of the tree kind of just spins around.
Hmm.
The fuck?
Hi. It's real.
The fucking whopping willow.
Therian, what would you like to do?
Cry. Okay, so these other two trees, they didn't move towards us or anything. They just kind of.
They started to shift your way.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, all three trees are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna. Can I blind an awakened tree? Alright, I'm gonna
Certainly try.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Let me grab your clock.
Where do I want it? I'm gonna leave that one to you, Jackson.
Where are you putting it, buddy? You're here. There you go.
I can't move it.
R.I.P. all my ribs.
You should be able to. Oh no.
Well, that is not what I
There
wanted
he
to do.
is. There you go, buddy. You should be able to do it now.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it right there,
Okay.
and it gets to swing now, right?
Yes, as soon as you cast it, it swings. Yep. There you go.
8. And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Oh. It's got to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Oh, this should be good. With a -2, it rolled a 14. What's your save? It fails. Okay. So it takes 1 more point of radiant damage.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that it, Therian?
You're fast.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Okay. Ophelia. Oh, and here, let me do, just so you guys know. Freehand. The river would probably be like around this area.
You're like backed against it. Awesome.
I'm gonna warbin the shit out of these trees.
Stuck here.
What are you doing, Ophelia?
Does it take an action to get out of my broom?
I think it takes an... I mean...
It's an interaction to pull something out.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta make sure is, like, making it fly.
I probably wouldn't be near my broom. I was... So, never mind. I was on watch. I don't think I would have kept
Are all
it.
of our ACs 10 because we were sleeping?
It's whatever 10 plus your dex modifier.
But
I grabbed my shield.
It wouldn't be like an action, because it would be like an interaction with an object to grab it, and then you can say whatever you want to during a turn. So the command word is...
How much do these trees weigh?
I mean, they're trees. They are very big trees. You would suspect they would weigh quite a bit.
More than whatever that spell is.
More than 500.
Probably.
I'm gonna shoot one of these at each of them.
Okay. The 25 hits. Okay.
Now, would you say that they're like 20 feet tall? Kyle?
Probably about 15.
15.
You notice that your scorching ray seems to... It doesn't like it.
I figured as much.
it was a good sentence.
It kind of like squeals, and you watch it like squirm and shut up, Michael, and it kind of like shudders for a minute as like you hit it with the sacred flame, and it kind of like spreads around its bark just a little bit. Is that it, Ophelia? Okay. Ziddle zap. What would you like to do?
Well, I was trying to sleep. It always seems like something has to happen. These things ruin my repaired tent. I'm gonna be pissed.
You're gonna cast sleep?
No, I did that.
Okay.
While you were talking.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not trying to think.
But, pick a different spell, Doc.
I'm gonna You can go. Burn in hell. Burn in hell.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna hexblade curse this tree.
Okay.
Tree. And then I'm going to.
Spicy.
Ooh.
The crit hits. The other two do not.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Fine. It's fine.
Your bravado is showing, buddy.
And then, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. It'll take 8 plus 7, so plus 2. Yeah. So it takes 17 total.
Okay. So when you hit it with your sacred flame, you watch as it kind of like the whole like bottom of the tree kind of engulfs for a minute, and it spreads up the top of it, and like the canopy bursts into flames for a minute, and you watch as like all the leaves kind of singe off of it, and now it's kind of just like a bare tree, and it's like black and charred, and it's screeching at you. It's very hurt.
We love wasting second level spell slots. We love it. We love it.
Total waste.
Anything else that'll out?
No, I use my
Okay, Jackson.
I'm gonna hit it.
I'm gonna whack it.
And I'm not.
Yes, you are. Roll again.
Oh, use luck? Okay.
No. He's not using the luck point.
Oh.
Oh, don't use the luck point. Use the Therion luck point.
Okay.
That's not the right ability, but I'm using my ability.
Okay, I trust you.
That one.
Okay. So yeah, 23 hits. All right, you go and you slash this tree again. I don't.
You muted, Kyle.
You're muted, Kyle.
You go to slash this tree again, and you cut like a good like chunk like halfway through the trunk of the tree, and like the fire kind of like spreads throughout the slash, and it goes up the inside of the tree, and you watch as the whole thing kind of just screeches and then crumbles and falls over.
Take that, you dumb tree.
Now it's their turn.
Mm-hmm.
This one crawls over to
No!
right here. And this one crawls right here. This first one's on Therion.
I'd rather not. Damn. Yeah.
On 24, you take 11 as it comes like creepily, like quickly. Like you watch as like its roots kind of just like crawl very quickly, and then as it comes through, it kind of just swings its whole like canopy at you, and it slams into you. And Ophelia, the same thing happens as this one starts crawling towards you.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
And it kind of like reaches out.
Time manipulation.
It kind of like reaches. It kind of like reaches out its roots to try and hit you with it, and they kind of get tangled on the tree that Jackson was able to knock down, and it can't quite get to you.
Cool.
Arian, what would you like to do?
So is it a bonus action to attack with a spiritual weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These things roll 3d6 plus 4. That's
That is a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
What are the chances that what are the chances that it one shots me?
I mean, there's a solid chance.
Jackson, what's your health?
On a scale of 0 to 38, I'm at about 18.
Alright, we're gonna do this.
And just not do it, buddy.
Screw it, I'll time manipulation it again.
Okay.
I sure wish we had battle music.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
This is the best I got because the other battle music wasn't working. Here.
I'm just teasing you.
Rude. Do you guys not hear music at all?
No, we weren't hearing anything.
Oh, I've had music playing this whole time.
Yeah, now I do.
I hear it.
Okay.
And Jackson, he'll find.
Thank you.
Zanko. Ophelia, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Jackson, I'd really like it if you would stop hurting yourself. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him. I don't have a
Bruh.
Wow.
Wow. Slowing it down, Catherine.
You get 6.
All right.
Feeling much better now.
Ziddle Zap.
I don't know how to fix it.
Your friends are trying to help Jackson. He's very hurt. What would you like to do?
Fireball.
Me?
You're muted, buddy.
Did you ask me what I wanted to do?
Yeah, it's your turn.
No one's asking me.
I mean, we have to go to bed after this, right?
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, we have to go back to sleep. So are you doing okay over there, buddy?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Which one of these looks the most fucked up?
They both look about the same.
Cool. Oh, cool. I'm gonna attack this bad boy right here.
Which one?
The guy in the middle.
Okay. What are you blasting him with?
I'm gonna use Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
But sorry, I was fixing the macro.
Buddy.
Oh no.
Bruh. There you go.
Can I use the luck point on the second one?
Yeah, absolutely. That barely.
Why would you do that?
That barely hits.
Ooh, that's the AC.
Oh.
12 AC, got it.
Did you roll?
3 damage on 2d6.
That's for both of them? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so 13 total is.
Krakatoa.
Is he dead?
No. It looks very hurt, but it's not dead.
I'm gonna quicken fireball.
Okay.
Cha-ching.
Yep.
That's what I like to see.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. All right. Perfect. You watch as you kind of start blasting a couple of fireballs come flying at this thing, kind of in the same manner as when Jackson hit his. They kind of like engulf it and they start spreading around it, and you watch as the whole thing kind of just bursts into flames and falls over onto the ground. Still kind of like charred. A couple of flames are still going out on it as it's just laying on the ground, kind of like screeching and wincing.
Right, and then I'm gonna run over to this one and go. All right, let's have some fun, Therion, and I'm gonna get out.
Okay. Jackson?
I'm gonna approach him, and I'm gonna hit him.
Yep. That'll do it. Nice. Okay. You watch as your flames spread around the gash that you make into it. Anything else, Jackson?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, now it's its turn. It is angry. It is going to swing at Therion, who keeps poking it in the back with his spiritual weapon. The 20, you will take 14 bludgeoning damage. As its whole like canopy comes swinging down one more time. Zittlezap and Jackson, you have to quick like duck and hit the ground right as it comes by, and it just wham right into Therion, kind of knocks you to the side a little bit.
Not pleasant.
How you feeling there, Therion?
On a scale of 0 to 33, about an 8.
So you're still kicking. You got this. I'm gonna pat him on the thigh.
It is your turn though, buddy. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna inflict wounds at second level.
Okay. It said, "Fuck this tree." Oh! Oh, boy! That's how you do it. And you called the second level beforehand. Oh my God!
Whoa, wait.
Therion.
Wow.
How would you like to do this?
Wow.
Holy shit! How the fuck?
Therion, I believe like this tree like just completely like obliterates his gut, and just knocks him over. And he stands up, and like you probably seen like more pissed than he's ever been before, and he just drops his shield and mace and opens his hands up bigger than you've ever seen, and his spiritual weapon moves up and opens over the tree, and it spins, and it keeps spinning faster and faster until and the tree's gone.
And you watch as it just kind of like in ashes and like this weird like black goo that like probably is like the sap that was inside of it kind of just all over the ground as Therion's spiritual weapon hits the ground and dissipates with the tree no longer there.
This man's really just
that was a lot. That was some big boy damage there.
Well, just so you know, if I didn't roll that natural 20, I was going to use Continuum to make it a natural 20.
It's only on attack rolls, buddy.
And like lightly touch him on the shoulder.
No, weapon attacks.
Say, nicely done. Nicely done. I cast Healing Word and I roll on him. I roll a 1 of fucking
Feel
gold.
better.
Dust myself off. Thank you.
I was fine.
I told you you had
There's just like a huge bruise across his stomach.
I got some cracked ribs.
Yeah. You guys are hurting.
I think maybe
I'm not hurt at all. What are you talking about? Quit being such
I
baby.
think they were guarding something, and maybe we should not stay here.
Or we could stay here, and if more so, we catch him on fire.
What would they guard?
I don't know how many more fights like that we have in us before we rest.
I'm perfectly
I just
fine.
doubled my hit points, so.
I just doubled it.
You doubled them, but my hit points are now doubled, so I doubled my hit points.
I'm just kidding.
You saw what I did to that tree?
I did, it was impressive.
You want to tap you? I'm just kidding.
Give me my magic back.
I simply cannot do that.
Okay, Mr. Time Man.
Ophelia pulls out the filch vial. Give it back.
Yeah. For real. Just kidding.
My god.
Filch vial?
Huh?
Say Filch vial?
Yeah.
Filch from Harry Potter because he is not a magical, he's a squib. And that device steals other people's magic.
I feel like it's like an actual magical like item. That's called that. I don't know if Kyle made it up or not.
No, I did make it up. The word filch. The word filch means steal.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know if there are more of them around here though. There are a lot of trees. And I thought we were friends.
What would they be guarding? What's important here at this camp?
I don't know. Can I look around and see if I can find something that they could be guarding?
Did you detect magic, maybe?
Bruh. It's the middle of the night. We just fought trees. I'm tired.
I'll see you guys in the morning.
I'm going to sleep.
I'll ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
You know, I started to do one of these, and then the trees got really angry at me.
You cast. You ritual cast detect magic. You sense the normal magic from all of your friends that you sense. And then you sense like a fading aura of enchantment magic across the trees as it's like fading away, the spell's ending. But other than that, you don't sense anything else.
Someone enchanted them
What purpose?
to hurt us. Obviously. They were not my friends.
Well,
But I think
no
that's the last of them. I think we're okay to rest here.
okay.
I am going.
Someone flip him over.
Learn how to pronounce Arian. Jesus.
This will only matter time.
Even in his sleep.
He's sleep punning. I'm going to bed. Have a good watch, Julia.
Okay, sure.
He's sleep punning.
All right, you guys get back down for your rest. The rest of the night goes uneventfully. You wake up the next morning as the sun comes up. There's still like a smell of burnt wood around you. You guys are able to pack up all your stuff.
Yeah.
We get the benefits of a long rest, right?
You'd have to wake up a little bit later.
That's fine.
I love the smell of destruction in the morning.
Don't we all?
Yeah. So you guys instead of waking up bright and early with the sun rise like you normally do, you kind of sleep in. About mid-morning by the time you guys get up. But you feel rested. You get all the benefits of a long rest, and you're able to continue on your journey. Are you going to continue following the river up until you hit the path? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys start walking through what you feel is your... Oop, that's the wrong button. Your final day of travels. Trees kind of start spreading out a little bit as you're walking. Let me... kind of get a little bit thinner as you guys are walking. You hear what sounds like people talking. It sounds like someone is upset and trying to like, you hear just like utterances of like, I can get the money when we get across, I have to get, and you hear like a, now give me. You hear like the very a deep voice, and then a very just like troubled voice ahead of you.
Hey, can we kill those guys?
Why?
I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I guess.
What reason do we have to hurt? Why? What?
Self-defense is what I mean.
They haven't been hostile toward us. There's no reason.
Yet.
Are you hoping?
I'm just
Hoping
saying
for that?
that if we take care of them now, they can't take care of us later.
We're not killing random people, so
It's not random.
I can send JJ over there to see what they're yelling about.
I can just go over there.
Send me over there, and I can kill them for us.
Still that. Stop it.
Stop what? Stop what?
Being a murder hobo.
What's a hobo?
What you're being.
I don't know what that is. You can't insult me if I don't know what it is.
Okay, then don't be insulted, but it was intended to be insulting.
I know what it was. Intention. It was a bad intention. Maybe I should kill you for being mean.
Everybody else
Maybe.
wants to.
Wait,
Not
so
gonna
you're okay
kill
with me?
them.
You're okay with me?
Unless they give us a reason to kill them.
I'm not listening. Still casting magic. I'm not okay with it. Your opinion to me, gone.
I'll make it up to you.
You probably, but I appreciate the initiative.
I walk over to Ophelia and I put her hand on her shoulder. It's only a matter of time.
If you make that stupid pun one more time, I'm gonna make you look like.
Do you have to ruin every moment, dog?
I understand. But please stop saying that. Please.
He wants to do it again.
You just see Therion like biting his lip super hard, just.
Right.
His eyes squint a little bit.
Sheesh. Moving on. Let's just go. If they don't bother us, we don't bother them.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm okay with going to see if that person is okay, but that doesn't mean we have to kill the yelling person.
I agree.
But it's so easy.
No.
Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
I guess you would have a.
Should have thought of that when you casted your magic on me.
You're right, and I'm sorry.
I guess you would know how easy dying is if you did it 9 times.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you should try it. You should try it sometime.
Come close.
Carry on Biden kiss the advantages.
Don't say it.
So what are you guys doing?
We're just gonna ride by them.
You're gonna just start walking towards them?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're walking along the river, you notice that on the opposite end of the river, coming from the north, there's the path, obviously, and then there's a bridge that goes over the river. You see a very large, kind of like pale, tan-skinned creature with like a huge club attached to its back and like chains wrapped around its waist, is like yelling at what looks like a human man, wearing like very thick, wintry type clothes. You see even like snow boots that have like thawing snow, or they just kind of look wet from where snow was. Who has a cart behind him, pulled by 2 horses, and there's like a huge tarp laid over the entire cart. And the man is like, "If you want the money, I have to get to Cashire. That's where I have none on me now. So let me through." And the big creature is standing there in front of him, not letting him across the bridge, saying, "Give me money, or no cross."
How big is the creature?
Probably about 12 to 14 feet tall.
It's like on from like tiny to like gargantuan. We're saying like large.
Yes, it is large.
I told you guys that it's so easy. It's just standing there like a big oaf.
How much money does it want?
No, we're not giving him no money. We're just gonna kill him. So much better.
Why?
We're not killing him.
The big thing that's being mean to the little guy?
He's not hurting him.
You can't see. He's obviously on the verge of dying. Can't you read the room, guys? That's not a trade. That guy's bullying him.
I said he's halting trade because he's trying to get to Cashire to sell his goods. So he's halting trade. So he's
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said he's trying to trade. I'm sorry.
How much is it to cross?
Are you gonna walk up to it to talk?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on the other side of the bridge already.
I know.
So you walk, you kind of like go a little bit across the bridge, about halfway across, and you just talk to it because it doesn't even notice you're there. And it turns around and goes, "Hey, you, 50 each." And he like comes walking towards you.
Crossing. I'm not crossing. I was gonna pay for the other dude.
You're on the side already.
Yeah.
That's 50 to be on that side.
No, I'm already on this side.
And he grabs his club and he kind of slams it into his hand with a big like, and he goes,
Okay, let's
50
go.
now.
yes.
Hold. We've already gone on this side. We're not crossing to the other side.
You know what? Had we just not even talked and just realized what I said 10 minutes ago, that this was a bad guy, we could have had like an opportunity round against him or something, where he wouldn't have realized we were going to attack him. But yet again, three of you don't want to listen to me. None of you can figure out how to read a room.
3.
Oh.
3.
3 what?
When I said let's kill him, I'm hopping on my broom.
Wait, why are we killing? We don't have to. Oh my god.
Yeah. What are we gonna do, Therion?
Walk away.
Ask
him what's going on.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you've never lived in the real world. You just lived in your nice little whatever your shack thing where you talk to some time guy. In the real world, people are assholes and you have to kill them. Sometimes that's the only option. The sooner you learn that, the longer you're gonna live. And I'm gonna start walking to the bridge.
Okay, so if you guys...
I'm gonna like roll up my sleeves.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that initiative.
Ogre Chain Brute. That's a good long name. Love it. Oh my gosh, Michael, what the heck?
Get it together, guys. Gosh.
What the heck, Michael?
Ogre Bolt Launcher.
The fuck was that?
No, that's the wrong...
Wait, what?
That's the,
What characters?
that's the wrong thing. Huh?
What characters are we supposed to be? The ones down or up?
What do you mean?
Like we have tokens at the top of the page.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put them already. It's the one at the bottom. I forgot that I already had them on there and I copied and pasted them again. Okay. Ziddle zap. Go and you roll up your sleeve, and like this over here would be where like the person is that he wasn't letting across the bridge. And you're on the other side. What would you like to do?
How far am I away from this guy? Good. Start out with the old curse.
Okay.
Where the freaking Gabagoop?
Gabagoop.
And I might
Altar.
Are ogres humanoids or are they giants?
Giants.
They're
Unfortunate.
Altar.
What? Michael, why?
What are you doing?
Oh no.
You okay there, buddy?
No. I'm losing my sanity.
Alright, I'm gonna blast this man right off the face of the
Okay.
Into the unknown.
You do that.
A man can try, right?
Into the unknown. Pretty good rolls.
Do any of those hit, buddy?
Sure.
Yes, all those hit.
Oh yes. Cool.
Sweet freaking beat it, dude.
Oh, what'd you roll?
So he's gonna take
15, 22.
9, 19, 28.
Okay.
Oh, because you.
Oh, 'cause of the curse.
Yeah, it's the Hexblade.
Oh, and you know what? Just for the sheer degradation.
Don't do it.
Fear the small.
Don't.
Fury of the small. 32.
Okay.
32.
You're me,
oh,
Mark.
bro.
That's pretty good.
A sorcerer doing a rogue.
So yeah, you kind of just blast it real quick to do as like 3 fireballs come flying at it, and it kind of hits it and it kind of knocks back and goes, "Hey! I just want toll!" And he runs forward towards you.
What's his dex?
What's your dex?
My dex is a 17.
Oh, you go first.
Stop right there, mate. Oh, nor.
Or nor, my portfolio.
My portfolio.
I'm about to start blasting Ophelia and Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, spicy.
I've been rolling pretty straight 23s. Hello, roll my hemocrat back. Thank you.
Cool.
See, Darion, it's not always bad to kill people. Jensen's having fun too.
This is fun.
Yeah, Darion, killing is fun.
I wouldn't say fun,
I would.
but I don't think he's very fun either. The second I'm in danger, it's self-preservation.
Conversation.
Alright, so you run up to it. It kind of just looks angry at you. Kind of stop it in its tracks. And it takes the chain that's wrapped around its waist and it kind of whips it up into the air and it says, "Rude little man!" and swings his chain down at you.
That's gonna hurt. Recharge.
You take 7 bludgeoning. And then I need you to make a con save.
I'll be knocked unconscious for a minute.
Okay, so you're okay.
Ow! Watch me fling that thing.
As like the whole like this huge like massive chain about the size of like your forearm slams down onto your shoulder. You feel like a couple of your bones just kind of crunch underneath it. And then it kind of just like pulls it back into it. And it just goes and it goes Danger! Galak! Trespassers!
What the fuck did he just say?
Those words exactly.
I didn't understand any of them.
That was the point.
Your mic was peaking.
It's your turn, Ophelia.
Hold on. Okay, I'm up on my broom like 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a big female ogre with a big club.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here, let me get your
20 to hit.
let me get your ghosty.
For 15 force damage. That's my bonus action. And I'm gonna hit him with a firebolt.
Yep.
For 4 damage, so 19 damage.
Alright, how do you want to do this, Ophelia?
Oh damn, really? Well, I already described this spirit as like a female ogre just coming down and just like cracking him on the head. And then, you know, the firebolt is pew! That's always what
A
happens.
pew!
Crits are heavy tonight.
Alright.
Can I still take my turn real quick?
No. You hear behind you, you hear a very loud 2 different voices go, "Krog!" and you hear a and you watch as out of the tree line 2 more ogres come walking out.
Sick.
What?
Both of them with like these huge like crossbows that like match their size. And one of them points it right at Ophelia, and the other one points it right at Ziddlezap.
The one that's going to shoot at Ophelia, I want to use my Blood Curse of the Eyeless before he shoots.
What does that do?
Subtracts that from his roll.
Okay.
And he's creature you can see from 30 feet, makes an attack roll. You can use your reaction to roll 1 Hemocraft die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's attack roll.
They're a little too far away, buddy.
Oh no, never mind.
So this one's at Ophelia.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna do my what's it?
You hear like this loud, just like, as like this massive arrow comes flying out of it and slams right into Ophelia. What?
I wanted to use time manipulation on it.
Okay.
It just forces it to reroll.
And it flies right past Ophelia as
I would have been dead.
as the second one
Just so you know.
gets shot right at Zittlezap.
Dead or like?
Like dead, because I went down to 0 and I'm 20 feet in the air.
And Zittlezap, you hear like from behind you as Therian Quick casts a magic to slow down the ogre and mess up his aim a minute. He kind of like falters and flies past Ophelia, whizzing by. You hear a loud right behind you, and you turn around. You see this huge bolt about the size of you sticking out of the ground.
What the hell is
And when you kind of like focus off of the bolt, you look in behind it, you see these two massive ogres, both with these crossbows, and they kind of just take it and slam another bolt into it and load them up. Darian, what would you like to do?
Okay, so this direction is to the capital, right?
Yes, that's south.
Okay, I'm gonna cast command at 2nd level
Okay.
on both of them and tell them to flee.
Okay, at 2nd level, so you can hit 2 of them, right?
Yes.
Oh, this will be spicy. Let's go. What's the save? 13?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dog. So one of them passes, but the other, you watch as like one kind of looks at you and is like, "Ugh," and he kind of nudges the other one and he goes, "Deja, go," and he just kind of like starts running the other direction. Or okay, so it stays here for right now, but it kind of like nudges it and gets ready to run, and the other one's like, "No, kill," and like slams the bolter into his hand again.
And then I need to look up overall really quick. Sorry.
I don't want that one. I want...
How long does a creature stay unconscious for?
A creature stays unconscious until it's made conscious again. If it goes unconscious, there's usually a thing that says to roll to see how unconscious it goes, or it says a time.
Okay. I'll move here, and then I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on that ogre chamber.
Okay. Put this on here. Okay, so you watch Jackson as Therion runs over.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't like wake up or...
No, it just stays at 0. Yeah, it's just it stays unconscious, but now it won't die. You would have, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
He runs over and you watch as he casts what you know is his healing magic quickly, and you watch as he reverses the time on the ogre. It stays on the ground, but you notice that its lungs pick up again and it starts breathing. Zittle?
These are only doing their job. There's no reason to kill them.
Zittlezap.
Job.
What would you like to do?
Extorting people on the bridge is their job?
Collecting a toll, most likely for the city? Yes. You didn't even ask.
Zittlezap, what would you like to do, buddy?
Eldritch Blast and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
The one that's away.
The one that's not running away? Okay. Yep.
Or I'll quicken one, but I'm also going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay. And that's all 3, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll cast.
Yeah, that'll do it. Sounds good. You watch as 4 kind of bolts of just kind of like, what would that still be like a bluish energy coming out of his little zap?
Whenever he casts magic, this time it probably looks like little lightning bolts.
Yeah, so you watch as a couple of like they kind of just shoot out, and these 4 arcane bolts slam into this ogre, and it kind of just hits his shoulder, and it kind of rubs it off, like and grunts at you.
You're gonna die, big man.
And he just
Uses ogres to take a toll for a city.
Jackson, it's your turn.
That's silly.
Have you ever heard that these bridges have tolls on the river?
Have you?
Have I?
Like,
It's not safe to assume that something that can kill you should be alive.
It's not okay to randomly kill things without asking what they're doing.
We needed answers. They didn't give them. This is the consequence.
trying to get answers, and he came out with me with a club, so I was reacting.
Because
No, you're wrong this time, Therion.
What did you say?
flown away.
Like I said, the second I'm in danger of self-preservation. How I preserve myself is, I'm not asking for your opinion.
The best way to preserve your life is unpreserving another. You won't change my mind,
I'm
Therion.
giving my opinion on how to preserve yourself. But how I handle my life is how I will do it.
Good for you.
Well, your little friend Cadencia's got some for you then.
Jackson, what would you like to do, buddy? As your friends start arguing around you, as like you see these 2 ogres that are launching things at you, kind of like scrunch their eyebrows, like what the hell's going on? One of them looks like it's about to bolt. What would you like to do?
Hey, ogre.
Bolt.
Hey, ogre.
Yeah.
Crossbow.
What, little man?
Are you extorting people on the bridge, or are you collecting toll for the city?
Scratches his head. We want money.
Are there like a bunch of dead people?
Hmm?
Does it look like they've killed people around here? Like there's skeletons and shit around the bridge?
I mean, not from like a quick glance, no.
Well, I'll take a longer glance.
Okay.
I'll use my action to investigate whether they're attacking people when they don't pay.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Or a perception check, whichever.
Oh.
Well, that's fine. You look around, you don't see like in the immediate vicinity around you, you don't see anything that looks like dead people.
Are they wearing any official insignia?
I'm just wearing like leather.
It's too late for an investigation. They're trying to kill us.
They're definitely extorting people.
Cool.
Ophelia, what would you like to do?
100%.
I'm going to, after seeing those bolts come flying at me, I'm going to hover a little closer to the ground.
Okay. How high are you going to be off the ground now?
Like 5 feet.
Okay.
So like, I'm just like sitting on my broom.
Yeah,
with,
your
like,
toes are scraping the ground. It's really just a comfort broom at this point.
And I'm like turned toward Therion, and I move my spiritual weapon. And I just like cross my arms and stare at him.
Okay, is that your whole turn?
The spiritual weapon looks back and sticks its tongue out at him.
Oh, okay. As you guys have your moment, you guys watch as one of them quick slaps the other one in the chest and goes, "Run! He'd man said go!" And he bolts off. And like you watch as the other one tries to like grab him, he's like, "No! Die!" And he keeps running off. How long does command last? Is that just?
It's 1 round.
Okay. So yeah, he runs his whole like movement away. Let me see. Okay. So you watch him go like 80 feet away.
Kyle,
Yes.
QK Cooper 00228 has the goods.
Hey, shut up, alright? QK Cooper. Go away.
He knows how
They
to make
have
us
the
famous.
goods.
Alright, and then this other one is loads another bolt. Is gonna shoot it right at Zittlezap, who's standing his ground right in front of it. An 18.
Not today.
Okay. You watch as the bolt, and you all watch as it's whistling through the air, going straight at Zittlezap. And he quick throws up this arcane shield, and it hits it, and kind of cracks the shield from it, and just you watch as it kind of electrifies, and then it falls to the ground in front of him. Arian, what would you like to do?
I walk right through your spiritual weapon.
Right through it.
I walk right through it.
Okay.
And then let's see. When do these? Everybody gets to fight before the brutes. I'm gonna use command again.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell it to grovel.
Okay. It's this -2 wisdom right here. Alright. An 11 turned into a 9. He watches all of a sudden it kind of just drops its bolt on the ground and it falls to its knees and it goes, Please, Purple Map, please don't. Please don't kill it. Kill me and my friend.
Then leave.
And it just kind of sits there on the ground, like kneeling in front of you, kind of like begging.
Then is anybody hurt?
No, I think they've missed every shot so far.
Okay.
Zittlezap, what would you like to do?
Is prone a condition?
Yes, prone is a condition.
Ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Why? Why? You know that I like to shoot things.
You also like to stab.
That's not fashion way. Hackers. And be like, charge!
Okay.
And I'm just gonna rolling the dagger, and I'm gonna try to sink both of them like into like the meat of one of his like shoulders.
Absolutely.
You have advantage because he's prone.
Yes, so that the 14 makes it a hit.
Okay.
Bruh. Okay.
And then it's just 14 again.
Yep.
And it'll be 4.
That's so rude. Yeah, you.
And like, die! We like turning.
And you like jump right on his shoulder, and it's like right in the shoulder. And it doesn't really look like phased, like it hurts it, but like you know, it's tolerant to pain. But it kind of just like still kind of like sniffling and crying from there, and he's like, "Why you hurt me, little goblin?"
You shot me with a bolt, so now you have to die!
pulling the daggers in and out.
It's kind of just.
It looks more like a flurry.
Sounds terrifying.
It looks more like a flurry of dagger stabs to get to the nine.
Oh yeah. You definitely have to like sink it in, and it only goes in like halfway, and you're trying to hit like the same point and keep missing. Yeah, it's ugly.
I'm probably like standing on its bicep, like trying to pull.
Yeah, and you watch as like a pool of blood kind of starts forming around its wounds and starts to like pour down its arm, and it's just like, please stop.
And I'm gonna look at Therion, and you'll see like the unsettling presence starting to come out.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take my scimitar and I'm just gonna push it through the ogre's skull.
The one that's lying on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Dog, spare the dying is a cantrip. I can cast this as long as I want.
Is it
But you didn't see me do that. So.
touch?
Yeah.
And then my offhand, I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow and shoot at this ogre.
Yeah, yeah. The 20 will hit, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, get him, Jackson.
Kind of just thumps into its skin right next to you, so it's just like, ow.
I'm like, that hurt, didn't it?
Ophelia. What would you like to do? Just imagine Ophelia just shoo, go. Go do your thing. Yeah.
Hey.
Nope, an 8 isn't gonna do it. Yeah, your spiritual weapon kind of crawls over there and starts whacking at it next to Ziddlezap, and it's just like, please stop. Ow.
No. You brought this on yourself.
Okay, and then that one will continue to grovel. But this one, you watch as it kind of like, it's running away and it kind of just stops in its tracks and it goes, wait a minute! Hey! And he turns around and he starts walking towards you. He only gets about halfway back to you guys, but he takes out his bolter, and he sees Ziddlezap standing on top of his friend, just like ruthlessly stabbing it with daggers, and it's gonna launch at you.
Is it actually, how far away is it?
It would be 40 plus the map. So 65.
Mm.
That's gonna hoit.
But since it's shooting at Ziddlezap on top of the prone creature, I'll give it disadvantage. So does a 17 hit you, Ziddlezap?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Can you shield the 17?
So you'll take 28 as finally one of its bolts, you hear a loud just poof, and you watch as one of these bolts about as big as Ziddlezap slams and goes almost all the way through like your shoulder, Ziddlezap, as you're on top of this ogre.
I'd probably like look up and see him like
Your neck.
Your like whole arm goes numb.
So is it 20?
Therion, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up. Because I'm not technically next to it there, right?
No, it's 40 more feet back.
Well, then I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Can you see me? Yeah.
So now you're 40 feet away.
40?
Yeah. The edge of the map is 40 feet away from where it is.
Alright, then I want to move up 10 more feet.
Okay.
I need to be within 30.
Okay. You can't get within 30. You can only get within 35. It was 65 away.
In that case, I will go here. I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
What's the range of the spell?
So what, just stare around, just go, oh, fuck it, and
Damn. So I get 35 feet?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
You did that to yourself.
Thinking back on it, not what I thought was gonna happen.
is any of this what we thought was gonna happen?
I did.
What are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Zizzle.
Okay.
Haha, yes, yes, I knew you liked when I killed things.
Ah, yes.
Ziddlesap, what would you like to do?
I mean, I gotta keep killing. The only way to win.
That's the only way to win.
All right, dumb ogre.
Ooh.
They can't all be winners.
Wait, he's still prone.
Yeah, he is still prone, so it's 17. That hits.
Let's go.
Goodness
You're
gracious.
welcome.
12 do it.
No, 12 does
do it.
not hit.
Oh, you stupid ogre. Why's your skin so strong?
You hit like one like muscly part where your dagger just barely gets in and it doesn't do anything.
I gotta wiggle it out. Hurting a lot.
Jackson, what would you like to do? The one on the ground is looking hurt.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, you are. How would you like to do this, Jackson?
Yes!
I think it's just gonna be one fell swoop, like right across its throat. Just it's, its inner waterworks just kind of.
Nice, right in front of you, Ziddlesap. It just
I
waterfall.
love the term inner waterworks, just so you know.
It just starts pouring out blood as it kind of falls limp, and you kind of roll off its shoulders, Ziddlesap.
It's innards.
That was a good one. Let's get the last guy. Two for two today, buddy.
Ophelia.
My spiritual weapon will move 20 feet closer to the other ogre,
Okay.
which is not that big.
Yep.
And then it'll turn around, it'll cross its arms, turn around, and tap its foot. And then I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at the other one.
Okay.
He doesn't look super hurt, does he?
He hasn't been touched. The 25 hits.
Nice. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of bullshit is that?
He is.
You should try the daggers, Ophelia.
He has now been
Just let me just take my slingshot out.
grazed as one of your fire. He's a little far away, so it's kind of hard to aim at first, and they kind of just swing wide, and then one just kind of grazes his shoulder. Let me refocus.
It's the glasses. She's got glasses on. Come on, she can't see shit except for everything.
That's why she's wearing glasses.
All right. Kind of keeps yelling. He kills his friend. Kind of goes, Dazor! And kind of walks a little bit more forward. About 10 more feet. And as it's walking, you hear a doof. It's going to shoot right at Jackson.
Yeah? Nope.
It's kind of angry. You see it kind of like wipes away like a tear in its eyes. It shoots. It kind of gets a little misty. And it flies past Therion and Jackson. Just kind of whizzes right past both of you. Therion, what would you like to do?
You're next, sticky boy.
Sticky boy.
I'm gonna move within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get there now.
Is it far enough? Can I walk up to it?
It would be 40. It's 30 feet away from the edge of the map, so it's 40 feet away from you. So you can walk about 10 feet away.
Then I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. It's gonna hurt.
And I'll just cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Deck save.
God, I feel
Even
it.
in.
It's a deck save, right?
Yeah.
Fails.
Fails.
Takes 1
He's
radiant.
taking a 3 whole damage.
Another just kind of like fire, kind of just like on its shoulder, kind of just like sputtles out of nowhere, and then just kind of like it doesn't really like form as much as you wanted it to, Therian.
He's fire resistant.
And he kind of just like brushes it off and like scrunches his eyes and looks at you and loads another bolt into its bolt launcher. Little zap.
I'm gonna come. Dead sprint. I got you, Darion. You gotta mean it when you cast spells. I'm gonna put one of my daggers in my bandolier, pull out my orb, and like you can see like a bunch of like purple energy radiating off the orb. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at this point.
Okay.
Please be better than mine.
Zittlezap sprinting and screaming and doing anything is an image that I never want ever again. And I've gotten it twice in this combat. Those all hit.
There we go.
18.
That's better.
20, 25.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna quicken up fire.
That's rude.
No, I'm gonna quicken up fire.
Okay, nice. That's right. Take the Page route. Okay, Page doesn't take that route, dog.
No, we can't all be winners. I'm gonna like catch up. Do I catch up to Therion? I'll be 5 feet behind.
You'd be 5 feet behind me. Yes.
I'm gonna get behind him. All right, next one, dagger time. Put the orb away and get the dagger out.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Am I able to get all the way up to it?
It is 30 feet off of the map plus this extra 15, so it's 45 feet away from you.
So no.
No, not unless you dash.
I'm gonna shoot my hand crossbow at it then.
Okay.
Pew!
That doesn't do it, buddy.
Does not. I'll move over here.
Okay, so if my spiritual weapon moved 20 feet closer to it last time,
Yeah, it would be 5, 10, 15. It would be right at the edge of the map, so it's 30 feet away.
shit.
Can it dash?
Can it dash?
I guess. I'm just gonna do a firebolt this time.
Okay.
I mean, how far am I from it?
You would be 30. Oh, shoot, I gotta like zoom out and shit. 30. 75. You're within range.
Okay, firebolt's 120.
Yep,
feet.
you hit. I just imagine Ophelia just like lobbing him out of the back.
Oh,
I hate that we did that.
Alright, you launch and another one kind of just right into its shoulder and it brushes it off and it loads its launcher, points it right at you, Zittlezap.
You thought.
Zittlezap's the one putting on the hurt.
Ooh, a 1.
And you hear like a loud just like, die little goblin! And it just shooms, lands into the ground right next to you.
Ha! Nerd.
Therian, what would you like to do?
I think I read that in the book once.
You can't been used insulting.
I'm gonna walk up to it.
It's a claw grab method.
I'm just gonna say, make agency of bless your soul, and I'm just gonna grab it and inflict resistance on it.
Okay.
You really gave
Yep.
up.
plus that.
25.
23.
23. Okay, you watch as your necrotic energy kind of spreads throughout it, kind of falls down on one knee and has to prop itself up. It's still alive, but it's hurting.
I wanted to take it out in one fell swoop.
It just kind of like looks you in the eyes, Therian, and you see the glint of sadness as it kind of just sniffles.
Can I punch it
No,
and try to knock it out?
because from behind you, little zap.
When I see this thing start to cry on its knee, out of the way, Darion! I'm gonna shove him out of my way. I'm gonna pull a ethereal dagger out of my cloak. And go, this one's for you, big guy, and I'm gonna charge.
Oh no.
Oh, the cloak dagger. Oh no.
That doesn't hit, buddy.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, I'm gonna manipulate time.
Okay, go ahead and throw it again. There you go.
And I'm just I throw it, and I'm like, rest in peace, jerk.
Where's the force damage, buddy? Okay.
He's like, I'm working.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm gonna add it into it.
Therian, you kind of hear the squealing that you knew was about to happen come from behind you. As Zittlezap, you kind of parkour off of Therian, reach into your cloak. You feel the hand come out, and you feel like the fingers graze your palm as it hands you a dagger. And you go and you chuck it, and it thunk right into the chest of the ogre. It looks at you both one last time as it falls to the ground in front of you.
I'm just gonna get down on one knee and like put my hand over it, and in giant, I'm going to say, "May you pass on peacefully."
Oh.
Mission accomplished.
I'm gonna fly over to this dude at the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, and he kind of like, he's standing there like awestruck, and he's like, thank you so... thank you.
Yeah.
50 gold.
We're taking over the business.
Hero will live long enough to see himself become a
Shit.
You saw nothing. And then I fly back to the group.
And he's like, I saw nothing. And he kind of like goes back and like hitches back onto his wagon, and he starts like, he's trotting towards you because you guys are on the south end of the bridge, but he's kind of just following the path, and he kind of like, he looks at you as he starts to get closer, but then like quick looks away, like
We are the nameless.
We all just put our hoods up in unison.
As he strolls by, you see like this huge like tarp covering the cart, and he goes, you should probably come up with a name if you're going to be rescuing people all the time. And he just keeps trotting by.
It is our
The
name.
nameless is the name.
And
If you don't want me to eat your horse, keep riding.
he stops like right before Zittlezap says that, and he like looks out of the corner of his eye because he doesn't want to look at you because you kind of scared the shit out of him. And he goes, your name is
Don't listen
your
to
name
him.
is not a name.
It's the nameless.
We don't have a name.
So you don't have a name. So you should come up with a name.
If you keep telling
him
him,
And then Zittlezap starts threatening him. He's like, and he starts.
Okay, you know what? It doesn't
And
matter.
you hear the wheels grinding.
For the record, I wouldn't actually eat the horse. I just needed him to leave.
Yeah, I think we scared him a little bit.
Arion, that was impressive there, buddy. I liked the dying energy I was getting there at the end. the unpreservation I was talking about.
I think we should just keep walking.
Are you strong enough to carry one of these around with us?
I just walked off.
I didn't mean the ogre. I meant this cool launcher thingy. maybe we could rig it to the cart.
I saw it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna like as you walk away and you stop and like only a matter of time, Darion. And then I'm gonna pull the little like back.
Couldn't see. Just one more.
Are you gonna try and keep the bolt launcher?
I would like to try to mount the bolt launcher to the back of it.
It's like a small ballista, so like it looks capable of doing. Do any of you have woodworking tools or like proficiency with woodworking?
I have thieves' tools. I'm good at stealing it to put it on the cart.
So you kind of like you look and you realize it's feasible, but you're gonna need like somebody who is who specializes in that kind of thing to do it for you.
Nah, bro, I got mending. What are you talking about?
It's not broken.
Not yet. Start kicking it.
So like you can take the bolter with you, but you won't be able to mount it unless you find somebody who you can pay to mount it for you.
Would I know?
Yeah, and they each had 10 bolts. One of them used 4, the other one only used 1, so you could get 15 bolts total.
I'll do 10.
They're pretty big bolts, so like they don't like hinder you in any way, but they take up a good amount of your cart themselves.
How about 5? I think 5 might be.
And then with the bolt launcher, your cart's getting a little full with all of it.
Do we have a ballista cart?
What else do you have on your cart exactly? Because now you have a ballista and
We have like the rations.
okay, and all your supplies, because Ferris like hooked you up with your supplies for like 3 weeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting a little full.
Ferris hooked us up with supplies from the church. Gilramore hooked us up with supplies for.
That's right. So you just have supplies from everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have stuff from Push Hook along there.
Yeah, so it's getting a little full, but it's doable to bring probably about 5 bolts in the ballista with you to try and get it mounted.
I thought that I wrote it down on here. What is that little coin necklace thing that I was given in Hill
It
Shuttle?
is the emblem of the Osiris Society.
Thank you.
I wrote that down.
I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't.
Whoa, Jacob, did you ask?
I'm probably gonna spend the whole day like trying to find something that I could like make this down. Maybe I'm just like throwing weights on the ballista.
Yeah, and you're like trying to like anchor it down and try and hold it down, and every time you start to let go and it slowly starts to like tip off the side of the cart, you have to quick grab it. Therian's gotta like help pull it back up. Nothing seems to be doing. It's gonna need to be like nailed or screwed onto the cart.
All right, fine.
You, with being able to take the path, you know that you're about a day's travel away now. And it's like rearing, like when you met the ogres, it was mid to late afternoon, so like you can travel down the path for a little bit before you have to settle down for the evening.
So hear me out, right?
Okay.
Right? I'll take my mace and I'll break the base of the ballista. And then I'll break the bottom of the cart. Because then when I mend it...
That's not how mending works. And you would know that because you're a smart boy. So yeah, you guys travel for a little bit longer. You pull off to the side of the road as the sun starts to set. The guy that was being held by the ogres has long gone ahead of you. He just kept going. You pull off to the side. You're able to set up camp for what you would think is one last time before getting to Cashire. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. And next time, we'll start off with you guys getting to Cashire, and you guys can hang out there.
Sweet.
Love that for us.
Love it. Just walking straight into the places where people want you dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out for session 11 of Secrets of the Lost Summit. We'll do some quick shout-outs so we can get some of these nerds out of here. Catherine, would you like to start us out?
Hello everyone, my name's Kat. You can find me at, here on Wednesdays and Saturdays playing D&D with my friends. I play Ophelia in this campaign and Mariana in Midara's Curse. You can also find me on my personal channel at ThatRPGChick, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the social media is pretty much the same username. And I like to hang out on my personal channel and play video games every once in a while. Haven't been streaming as much lately just because I've been super busy at work and very tired. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get back into it a little bit more here in the near future. So, go hang out there if you want to see more of me. And thanks for coming out tonight.
Cool. Jacob?
Hey everybody. My name's Jacob. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and hanging out with us, and thank you to all the people that are watching on our YouTube channel. If you are not able to make it here on the nights that we stream, we appreciate you just as much. If you'd like to come hang out with me personally, you can find me on all my social media at JakeTheBard_. I haven't really been playing lots of video games. I've been pretty busy lately on my own personal channel, but I might have a random there. Mostly though, you can find me here or creating content somewhere on the internet. But as always, make sure to just be you and be kind, and I'll see you guys later.
Cool. And Tyler, where can people find you?
What's up, everybody? My name's Tyler. I'm also known as Midnight17_. You guys can find me on all social medias. That's all. I'm super tired. I'm sorry. That's all I got.
Okay. Michael, where can people find you, dude?
Yeah, you can find me on all social media at Darth Brennan. You can find me here DMing Follow the Gods on Mondays, and here on Wednesdays playing Jackson and Terrace. Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Cool. And then, personally, I am the Winking Wizard. You can follow me on all social medias. It's the same for all that. But more importantly, be sure to follow Saving Throws HQ on Twitter, Instagram, all that cool stuff, so you can see when we go live and whatnot. You can join our Discord. We like to talk and hang out in there, and then you can see when we go live in there. And yeah, be sure to come back on Saturday for some Mindari's Curse, and we will see you guys next time. As always.
Wait, hold on.
I'm waiting.
Did we want to announce next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday we are doing.
Thanks. Oh, that Robin for the Prime sub.
Oh, thank you.
Next Tuesday we're doing a Star Wars stream for May the 4th. So make sure to be there. You guys are gonna 8, 7 Central, right? For usual time. Mike will be DMing that, and I'm sure that it's gonna be amazing as usual. And make sure to be here for all that cool Star Wars content. Is there anything you want to say about it, buddy?
It'll be Bad Batch themed, since Bad Batch is dropping May 4th. Yeah.
Oh, and Ivastea History Check we will be doing this Sunday.
We are just jam-packed with content. Make sure to be here.
Yeah, be here or else.
Wow.
I'll cry.
Also, we're gonna be streaming over to Relentless Archipelago. They just started, I believe, maybe about an hour ago, and they'll be going live. They're just a young group of indie players as well, and we love to see them be successful on their journey, just like us. So if you guys are done with that, I'm ready to head out if you guys are.
Cool. Then yeah, with that, as always, Adventurers Assemble. Good night, guys. Bye.